Divorce-related legal battles can be perplexing enough for the average observer, but lace one with elements of the hashtag #MeToo movement and mix in the consequences of cancel culture, and the result can be a pretty murky recipe for the truth about the rich and famous. That certainly applies to the ongoing trial between Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard. The social human rights organization is now accusing Amber of spreading lies about her ex-hubby to the media. What are these lies, and will hashtag #MeToo appear in court to verify their stand on this defamation hearing? Let's find out. A hashtag #MeToo activist said in a court document during Depp and Amber's libel hearing in the UK that she was misquoted and misused by a British tabloid newspaper in an article that accused Johnny Depp of physically abusing his ex-wife Amber Heard. Depp sued News Group newspapers, publisher of The Sun, and the paper's executive editor Dan Wootton at the High Court in London over April 2018 article, which called him a wife-beater. To this day, the veteran actor strongly denies abusing his ex-wife. The article claimed that there was a backlash by the hashtag #MeToo activists against author J.K. Rowling because she was defending her famous pal Depp, a star of the movie adaptation of her book Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It quoted Catherine Kendall, an actress and activist who says she was assaulted by jailed film mogul Harvey Weinstein, as saying it seems that Amber got hurt and then it goes ahead to condemn violence. In a written witness statement, Kendall said she spoke to April in 2018 to a woman she later learned was a Sun reporter. She said she had been completely misquoted and misused by the Sun to accomplish their goal. Although it was true that I was a victim of Harvey Weinstein, the rest was a lie, Kendall said. I was not going public on behalf of the hashtag #MeToo or myself to criticize J.K. Rowling's decision to cast Mr. Depp. Nor did I accuse of Mr. Depp of hurting Amber Heard, about which I have no first-hand knowledge. Kendall also said she had heard several times that Amber was abusive to Depp. Unsurprisingly, it's true that men are more likely to let abuse and stalking continue longer than women before they seek intervention by the police. And anecdotally, the reasons they give are fear of being seen as unmanly or fear of not being taken seriously. And it's also true that men are less likely to be acknowledged as victims of violence in an interpersonal relationships, heterosexual or otherwise. And that's precisely why Amber took advantage of an honest and genuine movement like hashtag #MeToo. Amber mentioned the movement in her Washington Post as though she was representing abused women the world over, but it's now clear that her intentions weren't pure, and the movement agrees. Kendall said in her statement that she texted the Sun reporter after the article was printed and told her, "It seems that the whole article was about defaming him." The activist, who appeared by video link from Los Angeles, was not questioned about her statement. Before Kendall's appearance, a friend of Amber Heard said one of Depp's lawyers had pressured her to say negative things about the actress in a U.S. court declaration. In a written statement, interior designer Laura Devenere said that she had not seen any injury to Amber in the days after she alleged Depp threw a phone which struck her face. However, none of this has been substantiated. The hashtag #MeToo movement's explosion into the mainstream in 2017 made many women feel more comfortable sharing their stories of sexual assault and taking legal action. But some domestic violence experts fear that this dynamic of credibility discounting and the public nature of the Depp-Amber trial could potentially discourage current or past victims of intimate partner violence, especially those without means, from coming forward with accusations in the future. Throughout this hearing, multiple witnesses have described personally seeing Amber physically assault Depp, including former estate managers and several former security guards. Amber's former assistant recounted the actress once spitting on her. After one contested incident that resulted in part of Depp's fingertip getting sliced off, there's an audio recording of the security team discussing which of them should escort the actress by plane back home to Los Angeles, and whether it should be someone better at mollifying her anger or someone strong in case she kicks off. This is yet another piece of evidence that the talented actress and model is pretty impulsive. An independent medical examiner, subsequently hired as an expert witness for Depp's side, testified that Amber's symptoms were not consistent with PTSD, but were consistent with exaggeration. Over the past few years, the talented actress has described horrific and frequent beatings and rapes at Depp's hands, a pattern of violence that apparently left her in fear for her life. Amber has contended that Depp's abuse left extensive injuries and allegedly occurred in the presence of multiple witnesses. She hasn't come close to persuasively corroborating these claims. Multiple people who had contact with her personally and professionally, including several medical professionals, simply didn't see evidence of the injuries Amber describes. And this may be the reason why the hashtag #MeToo movement had to come clear and disassociate itself from the actress. Photos and videos that she's entered into evidence have documented Depp's problems with drugs and alcohol use, and ashamed post-Bender apologies concerning episodes of property destruction and a toxic pattern of mutual name-calling. Her photo evidence of injuries, however, is decontextualized and simply not in league with her descriptions of them. One picture, she has said, depicts her face with 2 black eyes, a broken nose, and a split lip doesn't obviously contain any of those things, save for a small mark near one eye that could have any number of plausible causes. Her most significant eyewitness is her own sister, Whitney Enriquez, whose former colleague and roommate has claimed that Enriquez has apparently moved out of Depp and Amber's home because she was scared of her sister, and contemporaneously confided that Enriquez saw Amber attack Depp, not the other way around, an account corroborated by Depp's bodyguard on duty. The extreme brutality of what Amber alleges, coupled with an utter lack of independent corroboration of anything even approaching the extent of her story, and the fact that several of Depp's former partners have insisted he displayed no abusive behavior before the actress met him when he was in his 50s, makes her account very hard to swallow. And because of this, resting the integrity of feminism on Amber Heard's word is an awfully shaky bet. Being a movement that strives to safeguard the interests of women, the hashtag #MeToo movement had no option but to come out guns blazing and expose Amber for who she is and how she took and ran away with unverified information just to defame Depp. In the end, the Johnny Depp superfans captivated by the trial and who have been rightfully criticized for creating a barrage of distasteful TikToks expressing their sordid version of fellowship might end up with the facts on their side. But here's an important lesson to learn about this high-profile trial that's been served up for our amusement. Some things don't get resolved in a way that makes us feel good or lights a path to a deeper understanding. Depp versus Amber isn't some referendum on hashtag #MeToo, nor will it set back anyone's causes by re-unleashing some chilling threat to silence women for speaking out. This trial is just a referendum on the reputation of 2 rich and famous actors who treated each other jaw-droppingly terribly in the most dramatic fashion possible. Depp versus Amber is about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, nothing more. Ugh, that's enough piece of advice. Now back to reality. The Fairfax courtroom is buzzing. The trial between the 2 stars continues its downward plunge, airing daily doses of dirty laundry and bringing out the worst in its audience. Live streaming on multiple platforms featuring a wide range of celebrity witnesses, the trial has been a sordid spectacle from the beginning, a cruel parody of reality television. Few other events are capable of maintaining this amount of attention for such an extended period of time. Celebrity scandals usually fade as fast as they arrive on our timelines. But the sterilized nature of this case and the constant drips of new information have turned this trial into a gold mine of content. Legal experts, armchair experts, and gossip merchants are all armed with pickaxes, hacking away like there's no tomorrow. The jury will soon decide if Depp was wronged, but in the court of public opinion, he has already achieved a warped victory. Depp, a superstar who has played several iconic characters in family blockbusters, enjoys the advantage of a dedicated fan base he has cultivated for decades. The man is integrated into the childhood memories of many, just like Robin Williams and Mark Hamill. And after weeks of mudslinging, both celebrities are permanently stained. Depp has lost Pirates of the Caribbean and Fantastic Beasts, while Amber's future in Aquaman seems bleak. Once this trial concludes, casting either of the 2 actors will be seen as an inherently political statement, certain to spark controversy. But again, that is our view. What is yours? Let us know in the comments below. In our upcoming videos, we'll be bringing you all the latest news from the Fairfax courtroom, so be sure to subscribe so that you don't get to miss any of them.